Martinez, how do you kind of deal with the expectations as you've had a lot of them put upon you this year, just in the preseason and at the end of last year as well?
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I put a lot of work in, so I'm pretty confident.
It's a very veteran defensive backfield. Do you feel like that's the defensive unit that was the strength of this team? Do you feel that that defensive backfield can be the strength of this defense as well?
Our defensive backfield? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're pretty experienced back there, and we all expect a lot from each other, on and off the field. So you would definitely see us competing.
It's the third year for this group in this defense. How comfortable do you guys feel, even more so in this defense?
Oh yeah, we're really comfortable, man. We're super experienced. We all know our jobs, we know our assignments. We're moving around, flying around.
Coach talked about the new attitude you could see. Could you see that and feel that over the summer with all the guys here?
Oh yeah, this was the best summer I ever had here. It was just so structured. We was all on the field together. You've seen a lot of people putting in extra work. And me as an individual, as a player, that's what you want to see out of your teammates, putting in extra.
What's the biggest difference for you being a senior now, or was it maybe this spring and that's what you saw being a senior? It's your turn to really kind of take over.
Yeah, it's crazy being a senior, right? But yeah, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I've seen a lot of wrong things that we've done since I've been here, so I see a lot of right things that we need to do.
Martinez, you've seen this program kind of being built over your time here. What is it like in your final season to try and make this thing even go further as far as successful as you head out here at Westmere?
I mean, I'm ready for it. Like I said, we put in a lot of work this summer coming into camp, and I really don't know what much more we could have did as a team. So, I'm expecting a lot, but we got a lot of work to do.
From your perspective, having to go against these guys, how's the maturation of the offense and the receivers coming about? Looking at it from the other way, trying to defend them in practice.
Can you say it one more time?
How's what receiver core developed going against him that you've seen and going against him in practice?
Kind of like what Coach said. Like last year, they were kind of young, and I feel like they still made plays, but now they got a year under their belt, so they're a little more comfortable. So like they could fly around. They know their job a little bit better.
Last year, the defense forced 16 interceptions. We expect a lot more turnovers and that's a lot of turnovers in general, 16 interceptions, because tied with how many were on offense. But will we see more big plays from the defense this season?
Oh yeah, you can expect some big plays. That's just our mentality, man. We want the ball, give the offense the ball.
Is there a lot of competition among you guys to get the interceptions and to get the turnovers?
Oh yeah, always. Yeah. But it's friendly. It's friendly competition. We want to see the best out of each other.
How ready are you for the season to start?
I'm stoked. For real.
Definitely, for sure. Coming in here just during the summertime, it was more just a fast track. And, being here just in the spring, just getting those number of reps throughout spring, those 15 practices, and just coming into camp, I'm definitely a lot more confident.
Anything specific that you made a point to work on this offseason?
I'm always one of those people who likes to work on everything. So I'm more of a expect perfect and perfection. So I'm one of those guys who always works on something, or at least finds something.
Did you watch a lot of film, and what did you see that you weren't doing and that you wanted to correct?
Coach Lofke, me and him, we meet a lot. He always tells me something that I need to work on, and getting the ball out faster, like Coach Nielsen was saying, and we worked on that kind of just in the season. Also, just getting to both our run checks and getting into the right positions, right spots, and just getting to the ball where it needs to go.
How much slower does the game seem these first couple practices compared to the first couple last year for you?
Definitely, just going against our defense. Definitely, being one of the best defenses in our conference. Just going against these guys every day, like J.J. Raffleson, Kevin Kinsel, Martinez Davis, Dallas Nichols, all those guys. Just going against them every day definitely slows the game down because they're always going to be in the right spots. They're always going to be in the right positions, and going against them every day with young guys like we had, Joey Borsellino, Lance Lenore, and JC coming in, we feel 10 times more comfortable than what we were before.
Last year you came in the summer, you really were maybe a little bit behind the guys, and yet you still won the quarterback job. How is your mindset different this year, knowing that you are the man and it is your team on offense?
You know, I'm always still trying to get better, regardless if I'm the starter or, you know, there's a quote that, you know, prepare like your second string, but, you know, play like your first string. So, I mean, that's how I approach it, and that's how I approach practice every day.
You mentioned Joey and Lance just a second ago. How much fun is it to work with receivers like those guys?
It's definitely a lot more. It's definitely a lot of fun, especially guys like High C Sky who definitely make explosive plays, and you know Joey's one of those guys that you know hits whatever gets in his way, and Lance is definitely a guy that you know goes out and makes plays too. And just the fact that we came in at the same time, and you know we get to grow with each other, and you know we still have 3 years left with each other. You know going into the season, it's definitely going to be fun.
Trenton, Coach mentioned more explosive plays out of the wide receivers. How much do you put on your shoulders to help them make those plays?
Put the ball where it has to go, pretty much. Just throwing it to them.
You have great defense, obviously, and you guys are still trying to evolve offensively. How important is it to try and put together some drives this year to try and keep those guys off the field?
It's definitely very important. You know, just like we know the offense has a lot more to prove than the defense, I guess you could say. But, you know, just the fact that we've all been here and we've had a spring with each other, and, you know, the guys who came in during the summertime, you know, just the fact that we get to grow with each other and, you know, keep going forward throughout each practice. And, you know, we got a lot to prove.
You had the spring practices and all that, but how important was this being here during December for you guys?
You mean the summer?
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely very important. Like I said, just grow with each other and just having that extra time, you know, just going through stuff on field and, you know, seeing how guys, you know, get in and out of breaks and get the timing down and make sure it doesn't go away throughout the spring practice, what we had worked on really hard to get to, and just keep moving forward.
Will we be expecting you to be able to spread the ball around like you did last year? You had 3 receivers with over 450 yards. I don't know if that was, they were all like right at the same level. Is that in your mind anywhere, or is it just I'm throwing it, they're catching it, and it just happened to go that way?
Just like I said before, you know, Coach Sofko does a great job of, you know, getting the spot, and we've been working on it, you know, getting the ball where it has to go, and guys who get open get the ball, and that's how, I mean, that's how football's played, so.
You've been here for a year now, and then you're used to how everything works here. Does that make it easier to just focus on football?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said earlier, you know, coming in during the summer last year, everything was kind of fast-tracked, and, you know, just having the extra springtime and, you know, just during the summertime and lifting and stuff like that, it's definitely a lot more comfortable, and I'm having a lot more fun.
How big is the beginning of your schedule going to kind of help you guys really get prepared just for that, you know, that conference slate?
It's definitely huge, you know, like Valparaiso and Wisconsin and those games, and, you know, going into those, you can think about those, but at the same time, we still have to come together throughout camp, and we still have another 3 weeks left of camp, so, you know, just keep coming together, and, you know, once it gets time to start preparing for games, we'll definitely start thinking about those a lot more.